Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Real Valladolid, and in this game Barcelona has won 1-0 at the Camp Nou. So finally club football is officially back. Barcelona and many other clubs are in full throttle, and Barcelona from here until the end of this season will be fighting for La Liga, and Barcelona actually really did need a win in tonight's match, and Barcelona have done that, but it came with a cost. It came with suffering. But Barcelona, by the time these 89 minutes were over, on the 90th minute, Barcelona have scored a last minute goal and they have achieved the 3 points. But before we do go further, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has always been recognized to be the best football app you could find on the App Store. When it does come to the hottest or the latest news that is going on in the football world, you could find all of that within the OneFootball app. And as for us Barcelona fans, all you do have to do is make an account, and then once you do make that account, you will be able to find a choice on what teams you do want to follow. So all you would need to do is turn on the push notifications for Barcelona. Then moving forward from there, you will be notified on the total amount of goals Barcelona has scored during a match day. You will also be able to see when Barcelona do start and end their matches, and then the most important one is that you will also be notified when Barcelona are currently operating a transfer or will be doing a transfer in the coming summer of 2021. All of this is going to be in the OneFootball app. So if you guys are interested, there is a link in my description. You will be able to click it. It will take you straight to the app, and then from there on, you'll be able to create your own account and then follow the teams that you do want to follow. And I would also like to thank the OneFootball app for sponsoring this video and for supporting an independent creator. But now let's get back into the video. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. The way that I am going to be formatting this video is that I am going to be talking about the first half, the second half, and then give my overall review of this whole game. So starting with the first half, and here's going to be the lineup that Ronald Koeman has chosen. You can see here that Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal, Serginho Dest was there, Sergio Busquets, Antoine Griezmann, and one of the players that was very surprising within this lineup and we did not expect to play within this lineup was actually Frenkie de Jong and maybe even Lionel Messi, because these were two players where they did have a total of 4 yellow cards. If they were to have gotten one more yellow card in this game, that would have meant that either Messi or Frenkie de Jong were going to be missing the next match, which would be against Real Madrid, but they did not. But it was a very bold move coming from Ronald Koeman to choose Frenkie de Jong and Lionel Messi within this lineup, and especially when you do have Frenkie de Jong as a center back. For those of you guys who are wondering, what about Gerard Piqué? Gerard Piqué right now is currently still working on his fitness, and as of now, there is a very 50-50 chance whether Gerard Piqué is going to be playing within the Clásico game, yes or no. We do not know yet. As for Ronald Araujo, he is doing extremely well. There is nothing wrong with him fitness-wise, but I do assume that Ronald Koeman highly does favor Frenkie de Jong playing as a center back. And before the match, we did have a special tribute for Lionel Messi. It says here that before the match, Busquets, Gerard Piqué, and Sergio Roberto, who are the 3 captains of FC Barcelona, have delivered a signed and framed shirt to Lionel Messi to celebrate his 768 games for FC Barcelona, which is a record. We saw the family there, the kids were there, they were taking pictures on the field. Messi did also take the picture with the other players, his teammates. It was a very exciting time to be a Barcelona fan. But now going into the first half, and like I have said in the beginning of this video, Barcelona have won, but it did come with a lot of suffering, because at the very beginning of this game, it was clear that Real Valladolid came into the Camp Nou with a real plan, and that was to defend around the box, close down the spaces extremely quickly, and then as soon as Real Valladolid did receive possession and they had the ball, they quickly went on the counter-attack and attacked the spaces between Jordi Alba and Lenglet. That was the space where Real Valladolid spent the majority of their time. It was between Lenglet and Jordi Alba, and let me tell you, Real Valladolid did extremely well in attacking and counter-attacking those spaces. Barcelona were suffering. And then if we were to talk about coming from the perspective of Barcelona, how did Barcelona play and how did they react towards Real Valladolid's game plan? And here's the thing, I do think that it was quite clear that if you were to compare the energy, the body movement between Real Valladolid and FC Barcelona, it was quite clear that many of these players that were playing for Barcelona on that field, many of them were extremely worn out, and that was because many of these players did come from international break. They did look extremely exhausted at times. So players such as Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Serginho Dest, Antoine Griezmann, many of these players looked extremely exhausted. So sometimes throughout the first half, we saw these players arrive in a position extremely late. The passes sometimes did seem a little bit slow, and the reaction overall did look extremely sluggish. And this is not Barcelona playing bad. This is normal. When you are coming from an international break, when you play a total total of 2 or 3 games for your national team in a span of 12 days, you are going to be tired in some way when you do come back and playing for your club. But what we could say though, when it comes to this Barcelona team, the intentions coming from this club was extremely clear. You can truly see what Ronald Koeman wanted to do with these players, and the players wanted to make it happen. They were attacking from the right side, the left side, from the center, and the majority of the times we did see Messi receive the ball and try to run into the box. The other attacking option that Barcelona had was Dembele shifting his position between the center backs and the left back and the right back, moving left to right, acting as a number 9, looking for those through balls. But it was not the night for Barcelona to have that perfect game like what we have done against Real Sociedad before the international break. But the intentions were there, and that is all that matters. But it did start to get a little bit worrying because Real Valladolid were closing down very well. Barcelona's options were very limited, and Barcelona really did need an answer coming from Ronald Koeman, because if you were to look at the average position from Barcelona in the first half, look at the average position here. You can see that if you were to just look at this picture without looking at the scoreline, you would assume that Barcelona were winning 2-0 or maybe even 3-0 because many of these players were very high up the pitch. And then the first half was finished. We went into the break room with a 0-0 scoreline against Real Valladolid, and Barcelona really did need a goal in this game. And something very interesting did happen before the Barcelona players went back out onto the field before the second half did start. There was a report coming from Samuel Marston, and he has stated that Messi did have a pep talk with the players inside the tunnel before the players did come out. And this is what Messi had to say: we have to step up a gear. We have to play with more rhythm. We have to win this in however we can and in whatever manner. And when we heard that, right, at that moment when we knew, when Messi was saying this towards his players, this was something that you do not necessarily hear coming from Lionel Messi on the field. But for Messi to say this to the players before the second half did start, that is leadership. That is what we want to see from Lionel Messi. Messi, as a captain, is growing as a player, and even at the age of 33 years old, he is still a player that wants to contribute to this Barcelona club in whatever manner. And Messi's attitude to the players was 100% correct, because this was a crucial game. Barcelona really did need a total of 3 points, because after seeing Atletico Madrid lose against Sevilla in the past weekend, looking at how Real Madrid are barely edging many of these teams and grabbing these 3 points, Barcelona know, Lionel Messi knows, they know exactly what's going on outside of Barcelona, how these other clubs are playing, how many points they're losing. Barcelona know the situation that they are in, and that is that they have to take advantage of the horrible form coming from Atletico Madrid and sometimes Real Madrid. Barcelona know that they do have an advantage, and that is to capitalize off of the points that these two giants are losing against these oppositions within La Liga. And then going into the second half, there wasn't really much that went on, but it was clear that Barcelona wanted to score. Barcelona were trying to create opportunities, but Barcelona just couldn't find the back of the net. The only 2 real big opportunities that Barcelona have gotten was one on the 58th minute, where Messi did provide a through ball to Dembele. Dembele shoots the ball, but the goalkeeper Masip did block that shot. And then we did see Antoine Griezmann immediately try to react after the goalkeeper did block the ball, trying to header the ball into the net, but barely touched the bar on the field. And then as for the other opportunity, there were many times where JORDI ALBA did receive the ball on the left wing area. It was so clear that the only thing JORDI ALBA had to do within that position was to shoot the ball, like what we have seen over the past 2 or 3 months coming from JORDI ALBA. But JORDI ALBA in this game did not take advantage of his opportunity. And so many of us did waited, right? We were waiting for Barcelona to score that goal. And for a moment there, many were saying that this is probably going to be a game where Barcelona were going to be in that situation where they could have taken advantage of that opportunity, but they did not do so. But until the very last minute, ladies and gentlemen, on the 90th minute, when many were thinking that Barcelona were going to end this game in a 0-0 scoreline, a tie, and not take advantage of the situation, the one player that was given many opportunities to score in this game, where many were saying that this player should have gotten at least 1 to 2 goals throughout these 90 minutes, the one player that scored on the 90th minute was Dembele. Dembele scored the goal into the bottom left corner of the goal, and many people were cheering. The players were happy. The players were happy to see that Dembele finally yet again steps up for Barcelona in a very tough situation. And I'm so happy to see Dembele yet again step up for FC Barcelona, because right now in this moment, Laporta, Ronald Koeman, they do want to renew this player. Dembele does feel comfortable within Barcelona. A renewal is set to happen within the coming weeks, and Dembele is proving why he should be renewed with FC Barcelona, and he has been showing why he should be given that renewal over the past few games. Does Dembele still need work? Does he still need to improve as a player? He does, but Dembele within this season has shown up enough times to show that he does does have the quality and the attitude to bring Barcelona forward. And now with this 1-0 win coming from FC Barcelona, what does this mean? What does this 1-0 mean coming from the Camp Nou mean for Barcelona, Dembele and Lionel Messi? And if we look at the table here, we can officially see that Barcelona are 1 point behind Atletico Madrid. Barcelona do have a total of 65 points. Atletico Madrid have a total of 66 points. Does Barcelona have one game in hand? They don't. Every team in the top 4 do have an even amount of games played. And the title race is on. Barcelona is calling. They want to win La Liga. And the 2 key matches going forward, if we assume that Barcelona wins against every other club that's not within the top 4, the 2 key matches that Barcelona are going to have to win and is going to be greatly important for Ronald Koeman is going to be against Atletico Madrid and against Real Madrid. And in this coming Saturday on the weekend, Barcelona is going to be visiting Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, and Barcelona will be coming with the exact same goal: to extract a total of 3 points away from Real Madrid and widen the gap between the 2nd place and the 3rd place. I will be covering that match. When it comes to the pre-match preview, I am going to be making one separately just by myself, and I'm also going to be making another pre-match preview with Blaugrana Planet. And then after that game is going to be over, we are going to be discussing how Barcelona performed against Real Madrid, who was the player of the match, which is going to be the post-match review. It's going to be fully covered, so if you guys are new here and you guys are watching me for the first time, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Welcome to the family. That's going to be it for today's Barcelona post-match review. Let me know who is your player of the match and what was your favorite moment of this game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.